Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we'll be taking a look at Kamen Rider X-Aid Level Up Rider Series number 17, Kamen Rider Paradox Perfect Knockout Gamer. I know that's a bit of a mouthful, very long name, but if you've been following the show at all, a little bit of spoilers here. Paradox has found a way to wear a gamer driver, and when he uses the Gashette Gear Duel with the gamer driver, instead of just turning into either Perfect Puzzle or Knockout Fighter, which are 50 each, he kind of fuses them together and becomes level 99, and he becomes Perfect Knockout. So you can see how he's got kind of a red and blue color scheme because it's the two different versions kind of fused together. It's a really cool look. I like it a lot. Taking a look at the box here, not anything too special. Kind of just shows the previous two forms and, you know, kind of symbolizing that it transforms into the new form. Really nice look there on the back. And, or I should say that's the side. This is the back. And this is the accessory that he comes with. Of course, we'll take a look at all that. So let's go ahead. We'll get him out of the box and we'll take a closer look. Alright, so here is Perfect Knockout out of the packaging. I have to say I really like his design. I'm going to try to get real close up here so you can take a look at his head sculpt. And even here on the chest, you can see has his two accessories, or really the same accessory but the two different modes, the axe and the gun. And then has his power level, or his, I guess, health meter here on his chest. But taking a look at the head sculpt, I really like it a lot. It's kind of got like a, almost like a sun, or I can't really describe the design. What it really reminds me of is, and I'm going to blank on the name here, but in O's, when he had the form from using all of the cat coins, I think it was... No, I don't remember what it was called. Latorata. Is that it? I think it was Latorata. He was all yellow, and the head from that was kind of the same design here with the way the like hair pieces spray out like an anime character hair. I like it a lot though, I really do. You can see he's got one blue eye, one red eye, little kind of gold and a little green jewel kind of here in the crest of his head, forehead there. So I like it a lot. I really do like the design. I like how they mix the red and the blue coloring, and it's definitely kind of a darker blue, almost kind of a metallic blue. I like it a lot. And the other thing that's really cool, if I can get in close enough here for you to see, the blue piece is all interlocked puzzle pieces. You can kind of see that here, and even more so on the chest. That's a really nice bit of detailing I really appreciate. The flame for Knockout Fighter, and then the puzzle pieces for Perfect Puzzle. I think that's a really cool addition. Articulation's pretty standard. Heads on a ball joint, up and down. Well, really, it's a ball joint, so it can go side to side. You kind of have to make sure it's clear as his collar if you want to go side to side, but it can be done. And obviously, you can go up and down a lot. Shoulder, you have full range in the shoulder there, as well as a spin. You have the bicep swivel. You have 90 degrees in the elbow. Wrist rotates, two sets of fingers, like all these figures usually have. You have the waist swivel. Now, he has the normal leg swivel, but it's a little bit impeded just because of his skirt, for lack of a better term. But you can get it out, like you can get him to come out of there a little bit. Still has the thigh swivel, still has the knee joint. Now he actually does not have, or does he? No, he does still have, I didn't think he had it at first, but he does still have the double jointed knee, like if you were going to try to put him into one of the level 1 shells, but I don't think you're going to be able to because of the skirt. But he does have the double jointed knee still. He has the thigh swivel, and then of course he has a ball joint in the ankle. One thing to note though, if you close up here in the shoulders, he does not have the slots on his shoulders to peg in the like level 3 armors. So they actually are not compatible with him. He does still have the forearm peg holes, so you could clip things on there if you wanted to, but he's actually the first in the line that does not have those shoulder slots, so that's something to note. He does still have this piece on the back, although it's completely ornamental. It does not do anything. It doesn't turn anymore. The inside of the chest does not change like in the previous Paradox figure, so also something to note. But I really do like it. I really like the design of him. I really like the way the color schemes blend into each other, and it's just a nice figure. It's not super functional as far as the Level Up Rider series goes, but I feel like at this point I don't need it to be. I just appreciate a nice action figure, and I think that's what this is. He does come with his one accessory, and I'm going to blank on the name of this thing because it's really weird. I'm trying to think. I have the roleplay toy, and I was trying to read the box, but it's not handy. Um, but it does have the axe mode, and then it has the gun mode. And usually they would just package two solid accessories that can't transform. But I kind of appreciate that they did. I mean, it saves space in the box. It saves them from, doing more plastic. But I feel like this is a really rubbery handle here. So I feel like if you had them hold it over time, it would probably sag, because this part is really bulky. This part here that really reminds me of like the base of the Gashikan sword. And then you have this piece which can come off, as you can see. It just pegs right back in. So here's the axe mode, and then you can swivel it or you can pull it off and do it, and here's the gun mode. So I think it works. I like it. It has a lot of nice molded in detail, and I think as an accessory it works. I'm worried about this handle being so rubbery and pliable. Usually these are pretty hard, soft plastic, but this whole thing is kind of rubbery. And I'm wondering if it's because it's so bulky and they didn't want kids to like throw it at each other, or, put someone's eye out, as they say. But I don't know. It's just kind of a weird choice. They're definitely a softer plastic. Everything's very pliable. But you can go ahead and put it in his hand, and it closes up. Now I'm wondering if because it's pliable, maybe the hand grips it a little bit better. So maybe it's something they're trying out, because these figures historically don't hold on to the weapons that great. But maybe because this is a little bit more pliable, they'll have better luck. I guess only time will tell on that. But he looks good wielding it. I like the giant axe mode. So I don't know. The problem is it's very bulky. I wondered if they thought making it hard plastic would make it too heavy for the figure to hold. I really don't know. I don't know their thought process. But I feel like over time, that weapon's not going to hold up in his hand. It's going to droop. But for the time being, it looks pretty good. So I like this figure personally, but it's definitely got the least functionality as far as a Level Up Rider series figure goes, because he doesn't have those shoulder slots, so he's definitely less compatible with all the other armor parts and pieces that have come out in the line previously. But if you're just looking for a nice, relatively inexpensive, perfect knockout figure, I think this delivers. I mean, I'm sure they'll probably do a figure art at some point, but those things are usually at least double the price of these kind of what they call gimmick figures. But I think it's a nice figure. The detail's nice. The paint job's nice. I think it's a cool design. The accessory is not the best. I don't know how that'll hold up over time, because it is kind of a flimsier plastic. But it's okay. It gets the job done. It's definitely a decent representation. A lot of nice molded in detail, if nothing else. So I think the figure is pretty cool. It doesn't do a whole lot as far as functionality with the previous releases in the line, but it's definitely a nice representation of perfect knockout, and that's really all I personally needed to do. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd like to hear your opinions. Please like and share this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at Level Up Rider Series 17, Kamen Rider Paradox Perfect Knockout Gamer. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.